event here with the World Winners. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, I think you can try a different. County's own Zane Rutu. Very nice job. Boy, I tell you what, he is all, he's got a smile wrapped around his neck in there. Did you see that? And that's guys are going to be preparing for side-by-side driveway. Sure. Stop, there it is. And we didn't forget to mention, if you happen to slide out of the box, you can back it and come in and stop in the box and then take off. It just takes more time, but you will not be disqualified. Time with the penalty. That 5 seconds has been added on for a total time of 36.28 for Richard, 36.28. Got another Ford Ranger and 88 out of East Petersburg, PA. coast. Looks like you'll go through the drive-thru window there for a moment, didn't it? Don't worry about that wall. Uh-oh, I think it's shut off down there. He put his order in down here, is expecting to pick it up down there. It appears to be a clean run. We'll wait till the officials say. Oh, we got a long delay down there at the figure eight for a total time of 46.97. Is that 97? Okay, 46.97. Coming up next is the 1998 Buick Century out of Prue, PA, Tim Berry. That drive of Buick in the top truck, 8.10. Marshall Yateman out of Cookeville, PA, in the 85 Honda Civic. Number 4 is the point standing. By the way, four-wheel drive dump truck to the scene here. It's a four-wheel drive dump truck. He can really get this little bird going. Notice the difference between the front-wheel drive and the rear-wheel drive as they go around that figure eight down there. That's a nice little vehicle for this type of stuff. It's about the size of the 89 Honda CRX. Wow, look at this thing. Another cool car. As a four-wheel drive, he'll be run a little bit later on, so you'll see some of these guys a couple of times here tonight. I think they call that a rib limiter. Oh, that hurts. Come on, bring it home. Batmobile looks like coming out here. A 96 Ford Explorer out of York. Sid Meyer Jr. is behind the wheel. Running in the last race, it sounds like he hasn't gotten this ticket yet. The engine is running very poorly. Seeing a lot on a tire going down. Yep, the tire just went off the rim. This is far off. I don't know about this. If you're going to get the top three right now, these guys have to get down to the 32-33 second range or less. Here's the guys that can do it. Bill Yarnell out of Oxford, PA, in the 86 Honda Civic. Oh, it is? Okay. All right, so far so good. That's finished strong. I think I'm learning. Bill Yarnell currently sitting in third. Leon Hofstetter out of Paulmeyer, PA, in the 94 Jeep Cherokee. This guy is a hard driver. He's in the top 6 for points right now. He's pretty good at going through his figure eight. Let's see how he does. Trying to keep the front end close to the tire. Not bad. Very nice.
Police will be here.
No, police cars. 37.15. Oh boy, look who's this.
This truck out. The Jeep is here, but the car is not. Yeah,
Lancaster and an 83 Ford Ranger. Actually, with the guy who's coming two positions from now. The next three competitors are some of the fastest competitors we have in the sport of tough truck. This guy, the next one, Jeremiah Creasy, and Bill Woods will finish up the class. Look out for these guys. They can dominate if they're on. He usually does very well in the figure eight. That's outside. Look at this, man. Bring him home. Daryl Eshelman ought to have a very strong time with that front right there. 31.25 Leon. This guy coming up next, he is number 3 at points. He is the defending 2013 point champion.
If it does, it shouldn't long. It looks like a chance.
Jeremiah Creasy out of Quarryville in the 94 Jeep Cherokee. Wow, that's the fastest through those we've seen. Jeremiah knew that cone was down. I think he saw it, felt it, whatever you want to say. I think just was not able to make a clean. And remember we talked about the box over there, the stop, the complete stop. Jeremiah Creasy did not come to a complete stop. He disqualified with that run right there. But the good news is he does have a four-wheel drive entry that will be back. All right, the last guy in the two-wheel drive, first in two-wheel drive, Bill Woods out of Delta, PA, in the 93 Cherokee. As I told you earlier, he is tied for first right now in the points. And he's tied with the guy who's currently leading in the class. He's trying to beat a 30.93. It's going to come down to this run right here, man. He has got to be sharp and fast. Good, clean, sharp, fast run. Is it fast enough?
Oh, I think he was behind.
Did he go faster than 30.93? Daryl Eshelman. 30.93. Bill Woods time at 30 points. Oh, that's the closest to the IOC. 30.89. 30.89. Bill Woods is your winner by 400 of a second. Here now, White King out of Glenmore, PA, and 2000 Jeep Cherokee. Sounds like he's got a cheering section over there on the far side. Wow, he's right down through there. right there, but he did not come to a complete stop, so he is disqualified. Saw Leon run in the first two-wheel drive, now he's got his four-wheel drive. Leon Hostetter out of Palmyra, PA, in the EAC Cherokee.
That'd be nice to snack on.
Leon's time, 28.22. Real nice run. Matthew Miller out of Corryville, PA. EAC Cherokee. See how that makes corner down here. Like I said, you can see it takes a little bit more room for these four-wheel drives to make that turn down there. Good clean run so far. Got a little out of control coming out of there. Lost a little bit of time. But a nice run. Boy, he'd have been right up there in the front of the pack, but he did not come to a complete stop. Long hair business for a living, that's why he calls the truck so long. A lot of different techniques for these guys trying to get that figure 8 in tonight. Remember, the time to beat is a 28.22, held by Leon Hostetter right now. Way off on the 22nd range. Puts in number 2. Coming up out of Marysville, PA, in a 78 CJ7, Charles Wagner.
Nice looking truck. I like the cage and the
I can see this around the headlights. Isn't that wild?
It's different, yeah.
A 1974
I think it's like Oaks light.
Yeah.
Compete here tonight. Out of Techway, PA. Tyler Dommel.
One of these.
The headlight ring, well, I don't think it'd be quite as expensive as the rest of the vehicle. That's not too bad in shape. Oh, yeah, get burned down there.
It's cool seeing this truck back though.
Oh, he didn't stop.
You didn't?
I don't think enough.
It is squirrely. Four-wheel drive.
I think he got a little rambunctious down there.
I think he stopped.
It's so hard to want to come to a complete stop when you're trying to go as fast as you can.
See, you can tell he didn't.
Alright, now the Susquehanna Trails PA, Timothy Carr in a 98 Cherokee.
What?
Timothy run here, and right after him, his brothers right behind him will be Levi Carr. Nice clean turn down there.
Every time they come from here, they roll. One person rolls.
Oh.
Just making sure. Actually, I believe he had it the first time, but he was just making sure. 33.40 for Timothy Carr. 88 Cherokee. Looks like you might have painted these in the same garage and have plenty of paint for the both of them.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice turn, kept the speed. Good clean run. 29.79 for Levi. Willow Street, PA, and a 91.44, Jeff Eshelman. Oh, he's coming hard.
Man.
Figure eight maneuver. Look out there. I don't think he realizes it's going down. He's going to drive.
Oh.
He sees the cone down now, and he
He's
landed
quick.
all to the left when he landed.
Hard to
That's
videotape.
going to add 5 seconds. He just bumped that tire down there, and that really brought him around quick. You know, if he would not have knocked down the cone, we'd have a new leader. His time with the penalty of 32.38. 32.38, halfway through the pack with the penalty. That is how strong he ran. Now this next guy, remember, he was disqualified in the two-wheel drive competition with
Well,
that training because
I
of not coming to
stopped.
stop.
Yeah.
He's number 1 at the points here in the four-wheel drive class. Jeremiah Greasy within Team Cherokee. Tell you, I think he learned a hard lesson. 2013 champion out there working it hard. Watch this complete stop. There it is.
It's hanging down. Drive shaft.
The drive from the rear right at the last moment. No problem though. And a good time. The hard to beat is a 28.22. That's Leon Hostetter. Jeremiah Creasy's time. 27.10. 27.10. He is your new leader for the drive, and now he's here in four-wheel drive. Bill Woods out of Delta. 93 Cherokee. He has not had a fall this year. I believe he had a code down earlier in the year, which really sent him back. So he's trying to make up some ground here tonight. But yeah, here's the top fire.
Yeah, that's like a commercial.
Hours. Probably lost a second there in the box. But a clean time of 30.72. 30.72 for Bill. All right, we got a 72 Ford Bronco now out of East Petersburg, PA. Tim Gottenauer. We get the tire straightened out down there to figure 8. It's him on his
That makes me
way.
nervous.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, me too.
Good sound in V8 in that Ford.
There you go.
Tim's been running this thing a long time down here at the farm. Down here almost every race.
For 15 years.
Oh, it's soft.
There you go. Look at that.
Gonna make a little circle there. He got a little swirly and didn't want to try going out through that concrete. All right, Tim's time, 31.69 for Tim.
Wow.
One more guy to go in the four-wheel drive tough trucks in a 94 Ranger out of York. David Filikowski.
That was a good run.
Yeah, it was. See, I need to get a four-wheel drive Ranger so I can run with these guys.
Yeah, he means business.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
That jump
there,
was-
but boy, he touched that coach going up the
That's
ramp.
nice.
But there is
I don't know. I'm in it. I
that
don't
would have
see
been
it.
a
Oh.
side-by-side monster truck. Only at the front can you see it this close. That deal of horsepower. Are you fans ready for some drag racing? Okay, these drivers are very, they are geared up for this. 3,000 here tonight. Coming up next, out of Hagerstown, Maryland. The bus that'll always get you to school. And you'll look cool too. 12th graders even ride this bus if given the opportunity.
Oh, hey.
Mr. Jimmy Tracy and higher
Hey.
education. driver back there in the back of it. Yep, they're going to shut him down. Safety reasons there. Which one of these drivers is the best here in the freestyle competition?
How to put it out, it ain't gonna nice little convenience. It's better than having
Black champion now.
store it on.
Applause. Great job,
I
guys.
put it in my new phone and all the music showed up like you said.
Now, if your wife supports you being a tough truck driver, what do you give her for Christmas?
This is one of those
Get her
for
a tough
sale.
truck. Get her a tough truck.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
you go. Here's one for her. Victory Street.
Yeah, that's all real.
She went to the same driving school with her husband, so just remember that.
That's a different way to take it.
Watch her drive. Here she'll hammer down now. Come on, girl.
That's what I did.
Down. I'll tell you what, she probably watched a lot of these other drivers get down early there on that final turn. Yeah, the rest are dog Jeep. The only Jeep Cherokee coming up. But we call it tough trucks, but like you said, tonight it does not have to be a truck.
One of them they give you 5, one of them they give
Boy, she's got lights underneath that thing. Look at that. Yep, that's illuminated Lumina. Good call. Probably more in the lights than there is in the car. Well, see, you know how to double the value of that car? Just fill it up with fuel. And it is a Padiddle. He's taking some of the buncombe with her in there. You see that? Nice job, Kelly. I'm sorry, Emily. That's Emily. Emily, with a time of 41.63. 41.
I have them. I was saying hook them up.
Final 80 coming up to the line out of Paul Meyer in a 90 Cherokee, Jen Hostetter. She's number 1 in points right behind our current leader, so she knows to maintain that lead, because it's a small one, she has to beat the time of 33.34. She's gonna drive harder than that, man. Whoa, I have a feeling this might be close. The mark to beat was a 33.34. Christine Creasy has that time. Jen Hostetter, who just ran, a time of 32.10. 32.10 by 1 second. She now takes, and actually takes the champion right there. But she gets the trophy. She was the final one to run. Stay right there. She knows it. She's got to be happy. That's a tough competition. Christine just very close behind her. Jen Hostetter. Ladies can do this. Look at this. Let's give her a round of applause, man. Congratulations, Jen. Winner of the Ladies Tough Truck Competition. Out of Paul Meyer, PA. 37.93. Ken Hostetter, 34.12. There's your new leader.
Where are we going now? I didn't want to sit here.
Now, I got a question for the deck official. That cone is down, but it's not, but it's broke. That cone down, Scott, what do you think? That cone down behind you? The base is on the ground, but it's flipped so the top's down. It's 10 seconds to bring one of that cones, right? All right, exact time, flip is penalty, 41.75. 41.75. Christopher Flinchball out of Felton, PA. In the 1970s Jeep Commando. Now I was talking to Brady out back here, that'd be his father. Said he just ran it the other week when Dad was on vacation, and Dad had to come back and rebuild the motor that he blew up in it. He's got 2 fenders this year, a motor, and a ring and pinion. So the young boy's keeping the old man busy in the garage there repairing this thing. Christopher is only 16, so he's not doing bad at all for a 16-year-old out here running tonight. Oh, he happened to get a cone right there on the opposite side of the ramp this time. For Christopher's time. Oh boy. And this Grandpa's Ride, it is appropriately named. This was Grandpa's minivan. 98 Dodge Cherokee out of Peckway. Saw her husband run earlier in the 2-wheel drive class. Jack Stewart, please report to the office, please. Jack Stewart, please report to the office. She's actually number 2 in points right now. She's got a little bit smaller tire on. Has all the tires going throughout most of the season, and she's going with a little bit smaller tire on this thing. And that'll make a difference.
I thought you were saying so far.
36.97 was her number 2 right now. So let's just go ahead and turn to the top car. This is the second time ever running here at the bus. Remember, everybody, stay back to the fence and back behind the white barrel while they're running out here.
Well, these are amateurs, so maybe he just started his first run ever today. No, the anchor breath? I'll be on mine. Yeah.
Hey, nice run, really nice landing here, too. .06 for Tyler's run. Zachary Engelhardt out of Homewood, PA, in an 06 Sonata. Boy, this is quite a new vehicle. It's got a license plate on the back of it. Wonder if Mom and Dad know what he's doing with the car tonight. He said he wanted to borrow it for a little. When they see a snout full of dirt in his nose, they might get suspicious. He'll vacuum the garage floor before they get up in the morning. Down the home stretch, 2006 Hyundai. Here it goes.
Did you catch that?
What's her number 2? Real nice turn down there around the figure 8.
Oh wow, he's rolling them.
Alright, remember the time to beat was a 34.06. Stevens time a 31.37. There's your new leader. Yeah, there's the diesel truck. Look at this thing. They love these cars. They have about 4 or 5 of them that are roadworthy. This one did not have its title with it. Too bad. Watch the oil burner go. This is his first time, ladies and gentlemen. His son is 15 years old. He has to wait till he's 16, so we expect to see him out here. Uh-oh, slow it down. Start it back up. Here we go.
Here we go.
Spraying for mosquitoes. Look at this rabbit go. Help him out, man. All right, it's time for the Volkswagen Rabbit, a 41.15. Colin Schiffman out of E-Town, PA, in a 99 Chevy Lumina. Could be self-destructing right here. Looks like it's going to go some more. You really hit the oil pan hard. He's leaving a nice trail going out through there. I'm thinking that might be possible motor oil. Oh yeah. Thinking Lady Emma, I believe it was, drove this to the ladies and front end alignment after the night. All right, Colin's time is 42.59. 42.59. Todd Wrangler in a 98 Jeep Wrangler. He's number 6 in points right now, so he's looking to improve here tonight. He just had gallbladder surgery. He was released, and I said, "You have to do this." He goes, "I don't know. I was released." For Todd's time. What's him number 4 right now? Timothy Troutman out of Felton, PA, in a 95 Subaru Legacy. He's getting a real handle on this track. He has run here all season long. It says sponsor but dad on the front. That's not because of dad's beautiful vehicle, but Boston Donnelly for him to haul the deck here. So that's his way of saying thank you to dad. 40,000 miles on this old car. Every light is glowing on the dashboard that should be glowing. And he is actually number 4 in points right now in the amateur class, so he's looking to move up here a little bit. Puts him down at number 6 right now. There's a little housekeeping. Careful, that's probably the name of that car. Just a few months ago until the thing caught fire. He called 911 from a cell phone out on the road. The fire actually went out before the fire truck got there. It was the alternator wiring harness. The fire was trying to put itself out, but a lot of damage over the engine. But he got it running, and now it's a tough truck. Well, tough, but it's running. That's why the lights don't work. Oops! See what that GT can do. Launch at once between the 2 trucks. Side by side. Look at the Webster County, Pennsylvania, driving Bounty Hunter. All right, man, one final time. How many think it's going to be Bounty Hunter? How many think it's going to be Bigfoot? A lot of dump trucks inventing this little old Chevy Quebec. By car this size, you expect to see front-wheel drive, but this is a rear-wheel drive small vehicle. Stopping in the box. Okay, I thought maybe he didn't. I wasn't quite sure. Okay. 36.78. 36.78. Dakota Strasser out of New Providence in a 1990 Ford Ranger. He bought this off of a local guy for $500. He sold it. He had a really nice bed on it. That size and all. He sold the bed for $500. So he said, this pays for it just for the parts I sold off of it. So he just put a rusty bed back on it, spray painted a red, call her good. This is his rookie season.
Penny. That's that too. That's awesome. I like it. There you go. .31, 45.31 for Dakota. All right, next guy out, Ben Eshelman is #1 in points right now, out of Holwood, PA, in a 94 Grand Cherokee.
This used to be his parents' vehicle, but he got it off of them for free. They were going to run it down to the scrap yard. They said, no, I'll dump truck with it. So he's been running this thing for the last 2 years down here at the buck and out of the front with it. Remember the time to beat is a 31.37. Ben's time is a 32.15. He is #2. Tell you what, these drivers, they come out with the Buck Motorsports Park saying I was the best monster truck driver there. That's a pretty big honor. All right, one final time, fans. How many of you are rooting for Mopar Muscle? What about Bigfoot?
39.66, 39.66.
I'm gonna go plug my phone in. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my stand.
Out of Spring City, PA, in a 96 Buick Regal.
He found this car in a field. Yeah, it was just sitting in a field. And I guess he knew the people that owned the land, maybe that said, I don't know where it came from, so he just took it out of the field and got it running. I don't know, man. That sounds like, there's probably a police report somewhere behind this vehicle.
4 here to go yet. Out of London, PA, an 84 Ford Ranger. Gregory is number 3 in points right now, so he is looking to move up the line. Out of York, PA.
The official color of our neighboring town of Corrieville. The color is
Bronco too, yeah. I want to build one of that.
3465, correction, 3465.
Take that smart car.
Jump here other than so far.
The last guy having the color of Corrieville, he's got the color of Paradise.
That's how they black. Black, that's right.
Looks like you can't get it restarted down there. We're getting it off tractor right now. Next guy out will be out an 85 Super GL out of Wrightsville, PA, Trevor Meyer.
And these Supers, you can see a lot more of them running the tough truck. They have what they call horizontally opposed 4-cylinder, which puts the cylinders down lower. Just like the TRX we were talking about earlier, they have a nice low center of gravity, which enables them to take corners very nicely. Supers have a nice big turning radius. They put up a good time with this car. Now this is, you're not allowed to modifications to have, high-end power engines and optical standards. This is a budget class. A car that you can expect short truck, that's what it's here for. It's not to put big money in there. These guys, they're the high RPM. Some of them will put like a fuel-injected motor in there, which spins faster and really get a lot of power. This is just a stock Subaru. It's just a nice agile little car, this one. Number 1 at the moment for Trevor Mott.
His brother, Levi Carr, out of Airville, PA, in the 98 Cherokee. His number 5 in points, Levi's number 4 in points.
Oh, he's got a little sibling rivalry going on in this class. Now, he doesn't knock down a barrel or a toad. He's going to be looking in good shape to his brother. Alright, looks like we're about ready to go.
Alright, Levi Carr.
Oh, he touched the barrel, but not knocked it over, so far so good. Bring it home. Boy, nice there, nice run. And a time at 30.9.
We're gonna try to go next weekend if we can.
Up to complete stop, so he was disqualified right there with the box. Number 412 to 76.